Hi, it's Hazel and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making negative space idea. Okay, this is negative space. It's using papers already done and what you can do with them and what you can make at the end, which is this idea. Okay, if you'd like to join me today, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's go. Right then, so I'm basically showing you negative paint. It's called negative. I think it's called negative space painting. I'm going to have a go at that today. Let me show you what I'm going to sort of thing I'm going to make. It's upside down, isn't it? That sort of thing. Okay, this sort of thing again. I know it's again, but this is with negative painting because I think that'd be amazing. Yeah, it makes a gorgeous pocket. I don't know if I've got any other examples in here. Yeah, there's some here. And ignore that. And those. Yeah. These. In fact, they're all down there. That sort of thing. But I'm going to use... I can't find... Oh, there's my teacup. I was wondering where my other teacup is. It's there. Right, it's sort of like that, because what I use for this, if you remember, is just colouring in that and then cutting it out, and then you get the, you don't get the background, you just get that, because if you got, that looks nothing, doesn't it, until you cut it out. Yeah, that's just an example, and that was with my, yeah, so that was with the alcohol inks. That was with alcohol inks, so that's the paper I've used for the alcohol inks. If you haven't seen my video on alcohol inks, if you just want to watch me play, that's fine. You're not interested in alcohol inks, but you like to watch me do art, it's quite phenomenal what happens. Right, so because my video didn't do but my video is very low views. It's hilarious. It's not, you know, there's nothing happening. Right, so I've cut out some circles. Okay, I'm using punches. That's 3/4 of an inch. That's an inch. That's 1.5, 2 inch, and 2.5. If you haven't got punches, but you've got a compass or you've got a stencil that might... I've got a stencil. I used it in my last video, but I can't find it, and I'm going to use stencil. I want to use this. I thought I'm going to have a go, see if that works. So I'm doing that, and I'm going to go around. It doesn't matter what you use. I'm going to use a pen, I think. Ooh, 0.8. That's not quite thick actually. So this is negative painting. So you just use some of the background. Not necessarily going to use all the circles. It's a bit raggy there, and this is a thick piece of card, so that's hilarious, isn't it? Not. No. Is it the... Wait a minute. Yeah, you do the smallest one you're going to use first. That's a bit of a silly thing to do, using the big one like that. Smallest one, possibly the inch. Why do you think that is? So I can see, yeah. Unless you've got a one that you can see. Yeah, so I use that one, or shall I use this one? Let's do 4. So then I can have a nice big red empty space there. Okay, this is amazing. It is, it's good. Right, so then you sort of like do this, yeah. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. It's not wrong, is it? It doesn't matter if you don't do it like you intend, not, you know, directly in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. Quite like those on the edges. Yeah, so I'm leaving that as it is. I'm going to colour that in. Okay, yeah. So I've got some got some different papers. I'm going to show you some different papers, look, as well while I'm at it. What's that one? Yeah, that's a white piece of paper. That's a bit, yeah, we can do it on that. That's what I did it on before. I don't know what that's in there. That's something I've cut out previously. You've got things like this and this, and you've even got that if you like. This. All my circles are joining. Book page type stuff with printing on it. That's a copy, so I've no need to do that one. I wouldn't copy that again because it's already copied. And I've got these stickers that I made. Thank you so much to Teresa Crawford who gave me the stickers. That's a gel press. Some of these are gel press. That's gel press. That is a 12 by 12 paper. I thought it was a bit boring, but I like that. I really like this. Oh, that'd be fun to do. Then I've got that, yeah. So this is what I did myself. It's already a copy. And I've made it this colour because I think it looks amazing, this colour. And look at it. There's the library card thing I did. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And something. So I've got all those. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I thought they were nice. Yeah, so I'm doing this one in a minute, aren't I? Yeah. So I'm going to grab some colours. And I've got two sorts. I've got my Simp Tap and I've got my... these. They don't all, some of them don't colour on this paper, they just vanish. Right, which one am I keeping? I was going to keep that one. I like the edge. I don't know whether to keep the edge actually and just colour the rest in. So that doesn't, that's very, yeah, isn't it? You can't see it. I mean, it slightly colours it. But I want something that's a bit more... Why do they do that? I think they all should do it. They all should be able to colour on some... Yeah, that's a bit better. Like black paper, shouldn't they, really? And the brush pens are much easier to use than these. Yeah, so I've been sorting out my stuff, yeah. Sorting out my stuff, I'm sorting out all my foam stamps into categories. I haven't labelled the drawers yet. I'm so funny. Right, okay. It doesn't matter how you colour it in, I don't think. Anyway, I'm going to leave that edge on because I'm going to cut it out anyway, aren't I? So, well, I could use the punch to cut it out. Couldn't I? I've put the punch in the other room now. But I could actually use the punch to cut it out. That's if it cuts because it was a bit raggy. But I think to do that with paper, you'd put another piece of paper underneath. It's like a fried egg. I'm going to put something in the middle, I think, to make it look a bit more... Yeah, that's a nice colour. That's going to make it an unfried egg, isn't it? So I'm going to get my thing. I might have to cut a bit off there because that will, or fold it because that it's a bit further. You need to, yeah, with that sort of punch, you need to, I think. I was also wondering where on earth I put all my black and white pens as well, apart from that, things like that. Yeah, so now what you'd probably do is do some doodles on them. I've also got things like, don't forget we've got things like this. Ballpoint pens. That. Gold, have we got gold? I've got this. Right, there we go. Oh, wonder if it works. Blue Mad, yeah. Blue Mad? Blue Mad. Acrylic paint marker. Oh. Yeah, so that looks already gold in the middle there, really, doesn't it? Right, let's get a nice pen. Yeah, you can write with these as well. These are really nice. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll tell you what I like to do a lot. Yeah, you can do that, or you can rub it out there. So you can put an outline on it like that, or you can completely rub it out, which I think is amazing. I'm just going to put some lines, I think. Oops. This is very good, isn't it? Very neat. Not. Right, okay, so let's do this. So this is what you'd do, and obviously you wouldn't keep them that way. Well, you could do actually, as long as you did it all the way around, but I'm going to try and do it like, oh, I'm going to do it on the gold. I was going to do it on the white. Yeah, well, I decided to do it on the gold now for some reason, so that's what that was obviously meant to be, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's simple doodles. And then I can go around the edge if I like. Yep. Not doing anything absolutely special. I can go around again. I can put dots, say, in here. There you go, dots, lines, dots. Nothing. Oh, it looks really. Oh, doesn't that look arty? Ooh, that looks like one of those special arty things, doesn't it? And then you can go like, I would do things like this. And if you want to get them even, this is how you do it. You get to do it in the 4 corners, and perhaps the 8 corners. 8 corners, yeah. Yeah, so like that. And then you can just do them in the middle like that. So you basically get an even. There you are, that's a lovely tip, isn't it? I'm recording, aren't I? Yeah. So it's amazing tip. Yeah. That's amazing, that tip. If I just moved it out the shot, because sometimes I don't know. Right, I'm hoping that I've got that on close as well, because sometimes that looks great, doesn't it? And then sometimes what I like to do then is perhaps even colour that in, so that's colouring in the negative space again. There. Yeah, you could treat that as a negative space, you could treat it as the positive space. And colour that in instead. You could put things like perhaps lines across. I've already got lines there, so I'm just thinking, I know what else I'm going to do in a minute. So then I want to have a go on that. Don't want to have a go on that writing I've got. I think I've got that on Ko-fi actually. You know, the one with the if I haven't, let me know. I'll put it on. Right, so you can do that as well, that's fun. And then you can either cut it out, or you can and then you could, there's more things you can do if you want as well. Yeah. You could even put your, well, it might be a bit difficult, but you could even try put that in the middle there. It's a bit difficult unless you've got a foam stamp. If you've done a foam stamp circle, perhaps put that in the middle. That'd be fun. Do you know what? I know where all my circles are. I don't know. Yeah. So that's amazing. Right. Okay. I can either. I don't know where to colour that edge. No, I would rather perhaps do a black edge. It might. I might be able to get it in the frame then. Yeah, so that might look amazing like that. Oh, I tell you what else we can do. Where's your white? Yeah, so this is what else you can do as well. This is quite nice. I don't know how it's going to look on here, but it's quite nice in other pics. Oh, I've got an anomaly there. No, try not to go over the anomaly. Right, okay, and then I can go, if I want, I can keep banging my head on the camera. Well, that's what it's like. So you might see my hair anytime. Right, okay, so now, where have I put my thing? Right, I've got a piece of paper, because this is really thin actually. So I'm going to have another circle. I want to see if it will. I could put it all away, yeah. I don't know how far it'll go in, but I'm going to go this side. I think this might go in, or is it not going to go in? No, you've got to fold it. Yeah, because it's not close enough to the edge. That's what it is, and that's got to be like that. Yeah, I'm putting that card behind if you didn't catch what I said, because sometimes it makes it raggy, especially on thin paper. Let's see if I can get the whole lot of that black line in. Can we see that there? Black line's in. Yeah, it's done it. I'm not doing it perfectly, but it's done it. Yeah, just like, oh no, not too bad at all. So that's a circle. Look how nice that looks. And if you can imagine, I love the way, I love cutting them in half and putting them on the edges of things that I've showed you a minute ago. That one would look amazing. Okay, and I've used the background. So the negative space basically as some of the design. And I'm going to do the, yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Let's do this one. Right, so either that is one of these, there's these 6 ones, you could do them all, couldn't you? There's that one and that one. I don't know which one I want to do. I'm going to see which one turns on. I've looped that around my glue. Right, do the small, let's do the smallest as the inch. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use a thicker pen. Right, let's make sure we're going to, are we in the middle? I can't tell. Yeah, so somewhere there will do. You want to be somewhere in the middle, unless you actually know you're going to colour the edge. Right, and then, yeah, the pen's not working. This is laser paper, so it's not, pen's not going to be brilliant on that. But markers will be. Yeah, come on, come on. That's it. That'll do. I've got the general gist of it. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do 4. I don't know if that's in the middle, but yeah, it'll do. Don't think it is. I think it's too low. And then this one. I don't know which one. Oh, it's got my birthday on it. I put my birthday on purpose, of course. I haven't got this colour one on Ko-fi, not the dark one, it's white, but I tell you how I did it with a filter on my printer. I did actually copy it again and it copied fine. So this is black and white, would copy fine, and with my filter I've put time worn. That's with the HP, but you can perhaps use other ones as well, other printers. Pastel. I'm going to use this. I don't know why it looks complete. Right, so I might leave. Oh yeah, the second one in there. That one I'm going to leave because it's got the Jun. So I'm going to colour that in. See, it colours perfectly on laser paper. Wonder if it would copy. I don't think it'd copy again. Well, you can still see the augers. Never mind. I don't think it would matter. Yeah, so you can still see the patterns underneath. I don't know, there's a special name for this. I cannot find it. All I could find was, I'm sure it says reverse something. If you notice, I haven't got my fan on and I haven't got the window open, so yeah. I can doodle on white on this one. You can even do the same doodles each time if you like. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and do different ones. Okay, so that's, you can see there a lot. Even though I've left a space there, it doesn't matter. I'll leave it like that if I want. It's because my eyes, I've got problems with both my eyes now. I had just my left eye, now it's my right eye. But I think hopefully the condition I've got isn't going to develop over the next, it isn't going to overdevelop. Yeah, there's some sort of vein. Oh, not that one. It's a vein over my eye. I was going to leave that one, so I'm going to colour in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't run. I don't think it runs if you do jet inkjet either. Well, mine doesn't run if I colour over with the inkjet. Let's try. I've done my 3 colours. Oh, that's a sort of like a greeny yellow, well, green, say, purple and orange. The secondary colours, I've got to think about them. Yeah, that leaves it on there, lot. It's quite interesting. I think there is some ones that will be opaque for this, but I'm going to leave that on. Quite interesting. Should have done that there then. I could have coloured this in an opaque one. I'll leave that like that and then colour that one in instead. Yeah, because I want to do that, don't I? What should I have? Right, there's pink, that sort of. I think the pinks seem to work quite well. Yeah. So I've decided to colour that one in and leave that one because it's opaque. This one's more, not opaque, transparent. Yeah. This is opaque, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. Everybody's shouting at the, yeah, you're all shouting at the thing, aren't you? Shouting at your device going, yeah, it's not. That's not opaque. Right, and you can do it in colours as well. Yeah, let's do colours. Let's do a light. Let's see if I can. Where are we? Where's my dots? That would do dotties. Let's see if I can do things like... Oh, that's dark. That was that. Look like it's going to be light. Let's try... pink. Peachy pink. That should show up. No, it doesn't really. That'll do though, won't it? It's actually an orange, isn't it? So that'll do. Well, you can do it like this if you like, again like this, because that would make, you'd have even amounts, and that's the way to do it. There you go. Right then, so that's amazing, isn't it? I don't think I'd need to use the extra paper with that. I think that would cut it out, but where are we there? I'm going to have a go at cutting it out. Where's my thing? Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, is that... Do you know what? Oh, it won't go in. Well, it will. Oh. Oh, says I, yeah, that works, doesn't it? Right, let's see if I can get that out without ripping it. Oh no. Do it again. Famous last words, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks like even that. I thought it would cut that because that's quite, you know, that sort of thing. I thought it would cut it fine, but no. No, I won't try it again. You do that thing, you have to sharpen it by putting it on foil, which is, I don't know if it works. Anyway, that's amazing, isn't it? Good job I didn't have to rip it. I would have been able to use half of it though, so that's what I basically want. Yeah. So you can see the outside of the lettuce there, which I intended to be in the middle, but that didn't turn out like that, did it? Let's compare it with the other one, because I've done similar things, if you notice. I've done that on the outside, but I've done this on the inside. And I've done a grid in the middle. So, and I've also left the edge, which I didn't intend to do. Right, where's that? Okay, let's get this one. So if you've got some scraps or something you don't really like, perhaps you might like it if you do use this idea. I should be able to draw a bit better on this one. You can make sure you've got a thing in the middle, one of those flowers in the middle, if you've got something like this, or pattern in the middle like that, so that it ends up even. Even Stevens, yeah. Or if you're in America, even Steven. We add the S on things. Right, there we go. It's like maths and math. There we go. Right, so I've done that slightly smaller one this time for fun. Okay, and this is not planned, so I'm not doing anything planned at all. You could use 1/4 inch ones if you've got 1/4 inch circles. That's great, isn't it? I'm going to do the whole lot, I think. Yeah, this is the whole lot, isn't it? This is a whole 5. You could also make them bigger or smaller. I mean, I have got some really huge ones and they work. Yeah, should we try and do a pastel-y one? Pastel-y, yeah. So one of these, I'm not going to do the edge this time. I'm going to colour the edge in. Let's see what we've got. We've got a nice green. This is sort of green, isn't it? So I thought I'd use a green. Yeah, so I've just cut it out perfectly. Yeah, so that you could ink that. If you could ink the edges up, that might help, might it, if you do things like this, even if you cut it out like I have, imperfectly, like that. I could actually cut some of that off. It's very, very imperfect. Yeah, it doesn't even matter if it's not exactly a circle anyway for these things, because I've done them freehand mainly, and they look amazing. It looks sort of shiny. It isn't shiny, but it looks sort of shiny. Love it, yeah. Right. Right, so I was thinking about this as well. My friend, oh my lovely, you know the person I sent the journal to, she sent with her journal, she sent me these. I thought I could actually use these, some of these. Yeah, because she sent me some papers and I thought you can, so I've sent you them to colour on. And I thought that'd be absolutely ideal, wouldn't it? Sonata in D. It's an interesting one, because you could either use that side with all the thing, or you could use that side. And obviously I want to use the music bit, so let's do that. I always have a bigger circle as well, couldn't I? And have 3, because I've got a 3-inch circle, so 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. I'm going to, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Let's see what I'm going to, so if I put that to there, so I don't want too much, do you? Then you want it somewhere around there. Can you see that? 'Cause it's right over there, isn't it? Right, let's move it to the middle. So something like there I think would be great. Might leave that as it is. Could leave that as it is. And then that one. And this one. Let's get that in the middle-ish. And I've no idea what that one's good, if that one's in the right place now. Oh, it's not too bad at all, because it's got that number at the, is that upside down? Have I got this upside down? Yes, I have. Oh dear. Don't think it matters too much anyway. So that's the bottom right corner there. Oh, I haven't done that very well. I could do it again actually, because look, that's not very in, is it? I don't think it matters. So I'm going to use one of these. Perhaps that second one's got the most notes in it. Perhaps I could put some dots here or something to balance it up. We'll see. I'm actually going to do random colours, so I'm not doing anything because I get an orange out. I'm going to do random colours. Actually I could do 2, because I think that one's got a lot of notes in, and that one has, and that one I'm not going to, yeah, let's colour that one in. Oh, it's this non-opaque again. So we've got an opaque one. That's the same as theirs. I've got 2 the same there. Right, yeah, try that one. If this one's any, ooh, yeah, that's more opaque, isn't it? This one is J228, and that one is J133. So yeah, this is a bit more, yeah, it's slightly more pink. It's come up as more opaque. Anyway, I'll just carry on. I don't know if that's gonna, is this thin? It's actually quite substantial. Oh dear, I hope I don't rip. I'm afraid it's gonna rip. That last one did it absolutely perfectly, and you weren't watching. You were all out the room, weren't you? No, I was out the room. I was out the room because I was looking for some pens. Got to do this, haven't you, to get rid of it. That, yeah, that's a lovely piece of paper, that is. Yeah, that's what they say, don't they? Say it's really nice. Yeah. Like so. Let's see if I can get that in there, and then obviously it's got to do it perfectly. If not, I'm going to be very careful. Oh, it's done it. It's done it. It's done it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, oh, that looks very vintage. It's the colours. I like it. It's nice, isn't it? So we've got these now. Okay, got 4. I mean, you can math make. I mean, obviously I'm doing like a video, aren't I? So it's like a video. You can either cut it that way or that way. You can leave it as it is. I don't know if you've got any other ideas, but I think they look amazing when they've been cut. And I'm going to get some of my stuff. That's quite thick. Thinner paper is probably slightly better. Imagine that. That's actually in between. That's amazing. I'm going to just have a go at putting it on. Right, if you remember, we did that paper as well, so I do not know what's on it, so I don't. I've got some circles on it already, but I mean, I can always add. Yeah, that's how. Mind you, that's very arty, isn't it? That's how I did it before. I mean, that's how the pockets I'm gonna do. I think that brighten it up, wouldn't it? There's that music. Oh, that's so vintage. I love it. I don't usually do vintage, do I? But that's amazing. I don't know if that would go on there though. This one definitely would. You could put that there and it'd be fine. This one's got a hole in here, so I don't know whether to put it there instead. So cut it. What you do is just randomly cut it in half. I mean, these have got lines on, so I can see where the middle is on here. And it looks amazing. Yeah, and then you could ink around the edge and everything a bit better. It's not very inked, is it? Just make it pop a bit there. So you can add that to there. So I've got random flower there. So remember the flowers I've done there, for example. Where's the other one I got? Right, this is a piece of 12 by 12 paper. I was obviously using it for something. I've got, they can do that as well. So there we go. That's another use for 12 by 12s. I mean, I could put that one there, but I don't know. They could try a different colour. That's orange. That's completely different to that. That's orange. That's the red one. I don't know. Would that look nice? I might do that. I'm thinking about making a pocket again in my journal. So that one would go on there. In fact, you could do, if you like to, if you'd only got 2 left or something like that. Could do it like that. So I did a pocket in my journal, didn't I? So 2 left. So that one there, that one there, that one there. And you can close them in if you like. And then you can add butterflies like I did on that other pocket. Oh, that's nice. But I like random. I think random looks better when you've got different ones. I did like that though. I think it looked quite nice. Then you've got one there. We'll have to cut them, won't we, to see, right, which way am I doing? I'm having it that way. That's because I've got the numbers then the right way around. Numbers and letters. And there's this one. It doesn't matter where I cut that one. So you'd have that, that. And I don't even know if that's upside down or the right way around now. You can't really tell anyway. Oh, that's got red around the outside though, so I want a different one. Yeah, and that one. That would look nice. I like that arrangement. Obviously you've got a wider thing, you could put different things on. You could put, I think, things like between, like little, what about tiny flowers or something, or dots or something, or gold dots, or punched gold dots. I might have a go at that in a minute. Let's have a look. Let's stay there. Right, I've got to use my glue. Right, we've got what we got. Got some other glue there. Yeah. This is the one that probably most likely to work. That's why I'm using this one. Right. Right, that is upside down. If you saw the writing, you'd notice. Right, do you know what? I didn't even measure it, did I? Well, it would fit good. Right, so I'm going to might put this in here somewhere if I can find it. Anything. That would look nice. That would look nice, wouldn't it? Oh. Right, so I've got paper there and paper slightly too. That's exactly the right size. Well, it is now. I don't know if it is, but it is now. Slightly off there and slightly off at the bottom, I think. You don't have a thingy with these, a thumb notch. Yeah. That makes a very nice pocket, doesn't it? Yes. Very straight up. Right, okay. And where is the edge of this paper? Oh, it's there. Oh, it's right over there. So you could. Okay, that's fine. That's made a very beautiful pocket now. Yeah, against that green, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh, love it, love it, love it. Right, so, you know, to keep the other ones safe, we could put them in the pocket for now, or you could add a tag or something. Yeah, that's just to demo the pocket. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Yeah, so that strengthens the page as well a bit. So that's good. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, there's a tag. I don't know if it'll fit in there, will it? Because it's not that sort. I could fit it in that way around. Yeah, that's not mine. That's probably digital paper, actually. Yeah. But what you could do is put a long tag in or something like that. A long tag. That's, and it's got pockets in as well at the back, so you could put a long tag and it's got pockets in at the back. Or you could make that into a belly band. I would strengthen it and make it into a belly band. You could do that as well with this idea. Brilliant, eh? Brilliant. Yeah, so I could use these to cover this, as I said, yeah. I've got this one here, I've got these up here as well, this bit. Let's see what that would look like if I put that there. Not that one. That, because I've got that in the way. That stands out, doesn't it, a bit better. I think if even though that's busy, that stands out. That's great, isn't it? I don't know if these would so much as that. Yeah. Yeah, that one does. I think the worst, I don't think that one does so much. And even put it on top of there. Yeah, with those I've done some faux writing on these. I don't know if that's the previous video. That isn't the previous video. That's, I didn't do freehand, did I? But I would have shown you that in the previous video. Yeah, I've done see, butterflies and everything. Foam stamps, I think that is. You can put random like that. That would look nice there. So you've got, and then perhaps one on the other side. or some more flowers. The flower one's absolutely amazing. I love the flower ones. Oh, I'll have to go and show you the flower one. Yeah, this one. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Oh, that's that's the leaflet. What I've done is covered it and put some flowers, half flowers, and I think that looks great, doesn't it? So if I've got the video, I'll show you that video as well. If it's on video, I can't remember. I think it is. If not, I'll definitely do it. It's amazing. And say it didn't fit in, so I've got an extra bit on the end. But yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Especially as a summer one. Making a summer journal in the autumn, yeah, that's good, isn't it? For next year. Oh, have I put some? What did I cover it with? I don't know what I covered it with now, but yeah. I do love that. Anyway, I do hope you like my content today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you like my projects, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.